Hello Nigeria, you're welcome to Talk Law Naija. A happy new month to you, and coincidentally this is our first video for the year 2020. I want to sincerely appreciate you for being there for us throughout the year 2019, and we promise that year 2020 will be a whole new ride. You're welcome. So today we'll be talking about a very sad story and a very dicey one that has to do with the members of the police force and 4 young men. For those of us in Rivers State, we're quite conversant with the issue of Chima, that is the Ikoku for those of us in Lagos and all over Nigeria who might have heard on social media and some other places of the issue currently trending. Now this is the gruesome murder of a young man, Chima, and the assault of other young men who were arrested by the members of the police force, were unlawfully detained and were tortured, which led to the death of one of them, which is Mr. Chima. This raises a lot of legal issues. One of them is the issue enshrined in Section 34, which has to do with the dignity of the human person. Now, Section 34 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria depicts that everyone is entitled to respect of the dignity of a human person, and they cannot be subjected to any form of human degradation or torture. These young men were tortured, they were molested, they were assaulted while in the police cell. They were even forced and pushed under duress to actually make a statement confirming that they had actually stolen the said car. Some of us will ask, do the police actually have a right to arrest someone under suspicion that they might have robbed or committed a crime? The answer is yes. Section 214 to Section 216 of our Constitution institutes the body, the force, the police force. There is actually a law, the Police Act, which regulates the affairs of the police. Now, the Section 4 of this said Police Act gives the police the right to protect human life, gives the police the right to actually detect any crime, the right to actually arrest under suspicion of the commission of any crime, or if a person is about to commit any crime. However, this particular right by this said Section 4 of the Police Act ensures that the policemen do this in respect to the fundamental human rights of these individuals. The said policemen that carried out this gruesome act, this gruesome murder and assault on the said men, did not carry out their activities in conjunction with the protection of the fundamental human rights of these individuals. Some corrupt politicians have capitalized on the ignorance of Nigerians, vulnerable Nigerians, and able to perpetuate this act of injustice. Remember, a person is presumed innocent until that person is proven guilty. So why would you molest, torture, and cause grievous harm to a particular person that is yet to be proven guilty by the court? Even a guilty person itself should not be melted out with such inhumane act. You could see the wounds on these persons, the said suspect, their bodies, and even which led to the murder. I could only imagine the torture Mr. Chima had gone through before he finally died. The police force is a force that is meant to protect Nigerians. The police should be our friend, but in this instance, can we actually say the police is our friend? That is why we all have to know our rights. We have a right for our family members to be contacted whenever we are arrested. We have a right to a doctor. We also have a right to a lawyer, even before we make our statement. Any statement which is made under duress or by force cannot be admissible in court as evidence. Let us bear that in mind. Whenever we are arrested, we should bear that in mind. We should all know where our right starts and when it stops. Even if you're a police officer, you should know you owe the right to respect a person's fundamental human rights, even while carrying out your functions. In a society like Nigeria today, we know a lot of things are really going wrong. but even at that, we should know our rights and try to secure those rights. Now, if your right has been violated in any way, you don't just shut up. Not only has issue of Chima been trending, a lot of other issues too has been trending concerning the police force. I think well-meaning Nigerians and also the Inspector General of Police should literally look into this matter. If you have been assaulted or if you have passed through any of these experiences with the police, we beg you to please speak up, because this is the only way in which we can curb this menace that is gradually taking over our society. Justice for Chima, justice for everyone, justice to the guys that were assaulted alongside Chima. Thank you very much for listening to yet another episode of Talk Law Naija. We pray Nigeria gets better by the day. Please continue following us on all our social media handles. Remember to like our page on Facebook at Talk Law Naija. Follow us on Instagram at Talk Law Naija. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube page. Remember to share this video, to like. Thank you very much. And personally, you could also follow me on my social media handle. Follow me on Facebook at Silva Okudui, on Twitter at Your Lady in Law, on Instagram at Silva Okudui. You could also remember to follow my other colleague Margaret at Henry Margaret Tucci. You can follow her on Facebook, on Instagram at Your Lady in Law. Thank you very much and do have a nice day. Bye.